You guys like TikTok drama? Hi everyone, my name is Duncan. I'm an editor and I make commentary videos on YouTube about things I find important. And today we're going to be talking about drama. Kind of. Unfortunately, in order for me to make the point I want to make, you do have to know everything about what's going on. So unfortunately, I am going to have to tell you about this TikTok drama. So if you know what I'm talking about already, just stick with me. I'm going to try my best to talk about it as quickly as possible. Here we go. Charli D'Amelio, who I've already made videos about, made a video on her family channel called Dinner with the D'Amelios where her and her family sat down and talked about stuff. In this video, Charli remarked how she hit 1 million followers on TikTok at the beginning of the year, and she was close to hitting 100 million followers on TikTok at the end of the year. She said it in a way that could be interpreted as selfish and or bratty, and people did not like that. So she started losing followers, and at the time of recording this, she's lost more than 1 million followers in just a few days. Meanwhile, while all of this was happening, Trisha Paytas, who I've already made a video about, decided that she needs attention in order to survive. So she started inserting herself into this drama and started making videos on TikTok trying to bash Charli D'Amelio. Now, because of Trisha's video, James Charles, who I don't like, made a video responding to Trisha because James Charles was the guest on the episode of Dinner with the D'Amelios, so he is involved somewhat as well. And James's video on Trisha bashed her for being racist, transphobic, homophobic, all things that she has done. But that only prompted Trisha to make videos responding to James, which got her more attention, which is what she was aiming for in the first place. Then Charli does like a live stream where she's crying about losing 1 million followers. And because of that live stream, Perez Hilton, who I've talked about and who I don't like, inserted himself into this drama in order to get more attention, just like Trisha, and hopped on this anti-Charli bandwagon in order to get followers, I guess. So then Perez gets backlash too because people are tired of like a middle-aged man commenting on 16-year-olds, which only made him respond to their videos, which only got him more attention. Do you see the pattern? Now back to Trisha. People started pulling up videos of her being transphobic, homophobic, and singing the N-word, hard R, in songs, which is not okay. Which then prompts Charli's sister Dixie D'Amelio, who I've made a video on and who I don't like, who is also there at the Dinner with the D'Amelios thing, to make a video of her dancing over Trisha's cover of that rap song where she says the N-word with a hard R. Which I get was supposed to be just an attack on Trisha, but the fact that they're using racism as a weapon to take down each other is really kind of weird and gross, and I don't like it. And then Jeffree Star, of all people, the racist Halloween decoration, who's been running the YouTube makeup industry from the shadows like a mob boss, made an Instagram live story basically talking about the drama and inserting himself, even though he's not involved at all. Like, at all. No one was talking about him, but he was like, oh, me, I'm involved too. So now he's getting into this for some reason? So to recap everything, Trisha Paytas and Perez Hilton are attacking Charli D'Amelio, Dixie D'Amelio and James Charles are defending her, and Jeffree Star is orbiting the whole thing for some reason. Now, I don't particularly like any of these people. I dislike some of them more than the others, but there's no one here I'm actively cheering for. To me, there are clear wrongs here. Trisha Paytas' behavior, whether it's the transphobia, the racism, the homophobia, or attacking a teenager, that's wrong. Dixie D'Amelio dancing to racism and using it to attack Trisha is also scummy. I don't think what Charli did was awful. I mean, it was bratty, but she's a teenager. I think people reserve the right to unfollow her if they want, but I don't understand canceling a 16-year-old for wanting followers. And Jeffree and Perez trying to involve themselves is just middle-aged men dying for attention. It's not evil, it's not wrong. Well, no, it is wrong. It's just weird, mostly. But here's the point that I'm trying to make with this video. None of this matters. And I'm not saying that like, oh, there are bigger things to worry about, because we all know that there are. I'm saying none of this matters because this whole scandal, everything I just told you, isn't going to affect these people at all. Charli may have lost 1 million followers on TikTok, and she might not hit 100 million by 2021, but she's going to get there eventually. That teenager appeals to middle America, so I'm not worried about her career at all. Dixie using the audio of Trisha saying the N-word is not going to be held against her. Her fans know that that was an argument used against Trisha as evidence. And even though I disagree with how she did it, her fans are going to be anti-Trisha and not anti-Dixie. So she's not going to face any backlash for that. Trisha Paytas is also not going to lose her platform or be canceled. And the reason why is because I don't think her fans are surprised. A majority of Trisha's followers follow her because she's entertainment. Watching her cry on her YouTube channel or make weird lip syncing videos on her TikTok is why people follow her. They don't think she's a good person. And whenever she's a bad person, they're just like, oh yeah, that's just Trisha. She never promised to her audience that she was not going to be racist or transphobic. So why would they be surprised when she is? James didn't do anything wrong this time. He was defending Charli, which I think is a good thing. Even though I'm still convinced that he's trying to befriend that family for attention, he stood up for her against Trisha, and that's a good thing. Perez Hilton is an old man whose career died a long time ago. Every time he tries to insert himself into modern drama, he gets a little bit of attention, but anything that's going to revive his career. I don't think we need to be worried about him. And then I don't know what Jeffree Star is doing, but I don't care. He can rot in hell. This entire fight, this entire scandal will be old news in a week. People are going to move on just like they always do. That's sort of the curse of modern entertainment. I think it's interesting how nowadays there have been huge scandals that blow over in days. And believe me, I don't have a solution. I cannot solve TikTok drama in 2020. And I shudder to think what TikTok drama will look like in 2021, because it's only going to get worse. So while I may not have a solution, I do have some advice. What I know I'm going to do is shut off my internet for the day, go for a walk, maybe call some friends, and then I guess continue to live in the terrible year that is 2020 and just hop from scandal to scandal like everyone else. Because if we can't escape the scandals, we can at least take care of ourselves in between them. And at the end of the day, rich celebrities in LA are just going to be annoying. It's as reliable as the sun rising. That is the end of the video. I hope you were able to enjoy it, even though it was kinda sad. I hope you're all staying safe and healthy, especially if you're going to be traveling home for the holidays. Winter is going to be rough, I'm not gonna lie, but I know we'll get through it. And for those of you who want to join me, we will get through it together. All right, I'm out. Goodbye. I love you.